Have it in effect. Lunchtime live.
What are you
What's going on, Unc? What's going on, Unc?
Boy, and be on people. And be on people.
What's going on, Unc? What's cracking?
See that picture you use? That's why you ain't feeling well right there. See, Lord don't like ugly. Lord say, touch not my anointing. So you over there touching me, and look what he did to you. Now you sick.
Man, we just needed a thumbnail, so
Why I had to be with my mouth open?
you was talking ish, Unc. Yesterday you was talking a lot of ish.
That's what we here for. It's provocative. It keeps the people going.
That's true. Well, I'm trying to muster up a little energy. I'm hurting over here. I'm trying to get right, trying to shake back, drinking my tea, eating my vitamins, sick as a dog, sleeping up under the air, but I'll be all right.
I'm sorry that you're not feeling well, my brother. But I will say this, and I know the chat and the live chat and the replay audience understand that I'm used to carrying this show anyway. So you take all the time you need. Won't nobody even notice. You got your Lakers backdrop up. They've been gone home since April.
Okay. I was just feeling my Lakers today. I had to go in my Laker room. You know what I mean? Because the Lakers are out of the playoffs, of course. And we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs and who we feel is going to be the Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals champions. But I'm always showing love and got, the Lakers in my heart right here. So I had to go in my Laker room, you know what I mean, reminisce over championships and former Laker greats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Lakers are one of those storied franchises. You got to hate them or love them. The same thing with the Celtics, Bulls, New York Knicks, Lakers. I'm not putting them in order. I'm just throwing some names out that if you love the association, they made the association what it is. They made the TV market. They made, people want to wear jerseys and buy shoes. Same thing baseball with, the Yankees and Dodgers. Same thing with football with the Cowboys, Raiders. Dolphins, if you go back that far. They're just certain franchises, man, that's going to evoke emotion one way or the other. But that's what success does, though. Success, that's success.
Yeah. It seems like Colorado is one of those franchises / teams now with their head coach, Coach Prime. It might be wherever Coach Prime goes or end up. They're going to be one of the most hated, most polarizing teams or organizations out there. But we know where he'll be, at least by contract, through 2029. That's in Colorado.
Yeah, and I love how you interchanged polarizing and hate, because it is just polarizing. In fact, there's probably more love than it is hate if you could actually put a number to it. But a lot of people talk about the hate side of it and not the love side of it, and the love side is always more and stronger. But Chico, ain't nobody sitting around. I'm talking about the past 30 years. Ain't nobody sitting around the barbershop talking about the Sacramento Kings. They sit around the barbershop talking about the Lakers. Ain't nobody sitting around the barbershop talking, about I don't know, some of ball team. They talking about what Colorado coaching is. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just part of it. Louisiana Glenn in the house. Louisiana Glenn, I'm gonna take you up on that June 8th off. I'm gonna see you then. Them Lakers got Chico feeling partly cloudy. Yeah, you remember Louisiana Glenn? You up there with me? You done seen a couple sunrises. You remember them diaper commercials where they say, "What's wrong with Chico? He's wearing a saggy diaper that leaks." Hey, Chico just need a diaper change, Glenn. That's all. He wearing a saggy diaper that leaks, man.
Oh man! At the end of the day, I'm up in this thing. Let me see.
Ain't no doubt. You showed up to show out. Join the flu game. Let's go.
Ready.
He had a flu. He was hungover from gambling in Vegas. I said it. No damn flu. He was drunk. I know drunk when I see it.
Drunk when you see it. Man, I got some liquor in the fridge that been there for at least 6 months that I bought when my friends came here. I see it every
Well, I
I see
thought
it
you
every
was
other day.
you only drink half a beer when you drink.
Right, you right. I got some. What is it? Some is that vodka or tequila? Oh, there's something in there. But you see, we talk about some everything on this show. We mentioned vodka, tequila, chiclets, whatever. We up in this thing.
Man, ain't no chicklets. They still make chicklets.
Some chiclets, some hush puppies. Oh man. Peter D said Chico D's a diaper change is diabolical. Man,
Man,
you
I
know
know
what?
how it is, man. Y'all out there, if your parents got nieces and nephews, you got a little baby, can't express himself. He on those run. He either hungry, sleepy, or it's something wrong, something in the diaper.
Yeah,
He
it's
just,
diaper change. I
so
gonna figure it out. It's one of those
somebody,
things.
I can't do it. Keisha love somebody to give him change the diaper, lose that gleam, give him something to eat, and let's lay him a pallet on the floor. You'll figure it out.
All right. Where we going first? You want to go Colorado football, NFL, NBA?
I'll tell you one thing that happened since the last time we were on. Shador Sanders has officially signed his contract.
Right. Congrats
He's
to Shady Shador Sanders.
he's officially a Brown. He has signed. Some of the other guys, LaJonte has signed, and Cam and Shiloh. I don't think Travis has signed his yet, the number one pick. I don't think Cam Ward has signed his, but Shador Sanders has signed his deal.
4
Nice
years,
little
4.6 million, if I'm not mistaken. 447,000 guaranteed.
Yeah, he got when you're sending somebody to put it on the screen, and even with the note, put it on the screen. You'd think they would put it on the screen, but Shador Sanders signed a 4-year, $4.6 million deal contract with the Cleveland Browns, including the $447,000 signing bonus. So this year his base salary would be $840,000, but he got the signing bonus as well. Next year, just over $1 million, then $1.1 million, then $1.2 million as he goes into free agency at the age of 27 and 29. And somewhere between 27 and 29, age 25 and 27, I'm predicting they're going to have to back the truck up.
Yeah. The 49ers just backed the truck up for Brock Purdy. That's that Shador Sanders contract breakdown right there. Just in case anybody wanted to see that. I think what Brock Purdy being the last pick of the draft when he came out and him just getting a huge deal from the 49ers, I think Shador Sanders has something, to where he can kind of shoot for and see that if I play well, I can get a 265 plus deal because that's what Brock Purdy just got. 5-year deal worth 265 million according to reports. So, that's one point.
One thing I said to
I was looking at 300 million, huh?
One thing I said to Shador and Travis, and this is before the draft slide happened, the collusion with Shador. Rest assured, y'all's second contracts are going to be the ones, the headline contracts. Because your first contract is based on where you're drafted. It's slotted for you. You have very limited control over where you get drafted, and thereby you got limited control over what you get paid. But your next one is based on your performance and your negotiations. And you're talking about for these two guys, Travis and Shador, even what LaJonte and Jimmy are going to be able to do, even with some of the undrafted free agents, like a Shiloh is going to do, their second contracts, is where their generational wealth is going to come in and changing their families. Yeah, you're talking about $250 million, which is 250 million on up, probably around the 350 million for their next deals. And that's one I loved about the Jacksonville Jaguars, that they've said, hey man, we're gonna use this guy on both sides of the ball, and we realize how much that's gonna cost us if this works. Because if it works, we're gonna have to pay him for both positions the second time around.
Absolutely, because you can't be out there doing the job, you know what I mean, and not getting paid for it. So if I'm playing both ways, I need to get paid for those two positions, basically. So shout out to Travis, shout out to Shador signing his contract, Shiloh receiving his masters from Colorado. Also, I saw online LeJounte Wester talking to his former college coach, who is now the running backs coach uh, of the team that drafted him, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. And their running backs coach is Willie Taggart, good friend of Coach Prime's also. And you can see him here in the war room right here when they drafted LeJounte, talking on the phone with LeJounte. Uh, it's all about relationships.
Absolutely.
We see that on the beginning of all your clips on the pregame network with Coach Prime saying that. Can you talk a little bit about Coach Willie Taggart, what you may know about him, and relationship with Coach Prime, and then him drafting, advocating for LeJounte Wester, a player that he had in college, and then drafting him as a Raven?
Man, everybody's gonna always go back to that old adage: "It's not what you know, it's who you know."
Mm-hmm.
I like to twist that and say it's who knows you and what they think about you.
Right.
Because just because you know somebody don't mean they think favorably of you.
Exactly.
And just because somebody knows you don't mean they think favorably of you and favorably enough to speak on your behalf when you're not in the room. One of the key things that I stress and talked about it with Coach Carl Reed on the Big Boys is, man, what do people say about you when you're not in the room?
Right.
When people have the opportunity to speak on you, and it's never gonna get back to you what they said. You'll never know what they said. Are they saying something positive or something negative? And Willie Taggart having coached LeJounte Wester, of course, having a relationship with Coach Prime. Once upon a time, when we first got to Colorado, it looked as if Coach Taggart may be joining Coach Prime there. And we also don't discount Coach Taggart's relationship with Coach David Kelly, the general manager.
Right.
Everywhere that Taggart has been, except now, David Kelly has been with him, and so that triumvirate, if you will, that trident spear of Coach Taggart, Coach Prime, and Coach David Kelly has a lot of impact out there and a lot of relationship capital. And when you're dealing in this big business of professional football and you're putting millions of dollars at risk for somebody to know if they're going to not only show up and perform and earn that money and over earn it, because you got to have a return on the investment. You're not trying to pay a guy $1 million and make $1 million. You're trying to pay a guy $1 million and make 1.5 of a profit off of it. And so when you're in those rooms and a guy like Willie Taggart can say, "Hey, I've coached this kid. I've seen this kid. He's one of Prime kids. Now I'm telling you what he can do, what he brings to the table." Man, that goes a long way beyond film and stats.
Yes, absolutely. And what he said was to the owner is, this guy's a Raven. He's gonna come in ready to play, ready to practice hard each and every day, and that's what you're gonna like, and that's what's gonna make him a Raven. The way that he practices, the way he come in prepared, and coming from a great family background also. So shout out to LeJounte Wester and all the other buffs
And
out there.
as far as LeJounte's, what he has signed, he also signed of course, a 4-year deal, $4.4 million. His signing bonus was $214,000. His base for year one is going to be $840 plus that signing bonus. And at age 24 in year two, he's 1.0. Then he goes to 1.1 and 1.23. Be a free agent in 2029 at age 27. So kind of right there in line with Shadur's money, except for the signing bonus. They had a signing bonus of 214. That's cash right to your pocket. Shadur had around 400,000.
Yeah, cash right to your pocket, dog. Big money. I like it. That's what Boosie said, didn't
Oh, no.
it? This is the same deal Weaver got as an undrafted free agent. I'm not sure about all the other guys. Xavier Weaver, I think he's doing well in Arizona also. I think he got another number now, and he's ready to go. He's going to ball out.
Man,
Year coming up.
Antonio been doing good in UFL, man. Javon?
Javon Antonio, big boy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good, man.
he's been doing great, man. He's been got a lot of receptions, been performing real good. So hopefully he's gonna be one of those guys that moves up from that league, but he's really made a name for himself, in these past few games.
Yeah, let me check out his stats right quick, if I can. Javon Antonio. Let's see here. Stats. He's with the DC Defenders in the UFL. 7 games played, 14 receptions, 166 yards. doing well so far. Yeah, that's a big body guy right there, man. I like
Yeah.
what he brought to Colorado. I don't think he was completely healthy throughout his
Yeah, then
his
he had to
tenure
try
there.
to come back after the injury and
Right. Yeah, but you can see his potential and what he could bring out there. And I'm sure that's what the DC Defenders and the UFL saw in him and giving him that shot. And he earned it, you know what I mean? But
one of the things that's missing in that stat there, those stats there, Chico, is the situations that he made those stats.
big plays.
Yeah, big plays, man. Big body, big plays, 50-50 balls, and so the league is talking about him. Believe that.
Mhm. Right. And it's not all about, like you said, it's not all about just the numbers and the stat. It's how the situations,
Mm-hmm.
and coming up with them in big time clutch situations and making
Yeah,
those
I mean,
plays right there.
you pull up Robert Ory's stats from a game,
Mm-hmm.
but then you go look at the game and see when them shots were.
Yeah.
Like that's totally different. Like, okay, yeah, he scored 10, but here 10 of them was the last minute.
And that's why they call him Big Shot Bob. And
Big
he has,
shot
what, 7
ball.
rings. Unbelievable. Are they asking in the chat what number is Xavier Weaver now? I saw him wearing number 89, and I just confirmed on ESPN that he's listed with number 89 out there. So shout out to Xavier Weaver. I don't have an update on Will Shepherd other than, what was in the past that he failed the physical. Not
And I
sure
never saw
why or how.
where it was disclosed on what the failure was. I have no idea.
Right, right. So don't know that. We could probably do some digging. 8 hours ago, though, Yahoo Sports says New York Giants expressing interest in Colorado wide receiver Will Shepherd, so he could possibly get picked up by somebody else. Still have that talent. Still can go out there and play, and somebody
Yeah, I
want to
mean,
see him.
you can't overread into a failed physical. It could be anything. It could be some fixal. It could be something that just need a little more time.
Hmm.
I mean, you look at the Lakers trade that took place when the guy came from Charlotte and went right back. When he went right back, he came playing and went right back playing.
Right.
Yeah,
So
so
like,
it's
what am I? What are you failing me on? So
yeah,
that could
just
be anything.
something that the Lakers were looking for or the league,
Yeah.
so it really could be anything. But with Will's skill set and his size, if it was something surgical, a team would say, "Hey, look, man, take care of that and come on." Or if it was something that just needed rest and rehab, like he's gonna be in somebody's locker room. Like his metrics and his skill set, every team needs it.
Yeah, I agree, man. Let's go to the NBA.
The National Basketball Association.
Yes.
The Final Four, Chico.
It is the Final Four. My Lakers are not there, of course, but I guess we can still talk about the 4 teams that are there. That is Timberwolves, Pacers, Knicks, and the Thunder. We've gave our predictions many times. I know you're riding with the Thunder, if I'm not
Overall,
mistaken. The
yeah.
Thunder overall, yeah. I'm riding with the Knicks and the. It's hard for me to say T Wolves, but I'm gonna go with the T Wolves. I like OKC. I do. That's gonna be a tough series. That might go 7 also. I think both of these series has the potential to go 7, but I would love to see the Knicks versus the Timberwolves. What about you?
I love that because of the trade that happened. I like, I love win-win situations. I think both teams absolutely got what they need in that trade. And the proof is in the pudding. The cream rises to the top. They do this trade, and look where both teams end up in the Final Four with the potential to play each other for the championship. So I love that storytelling aspect of it. I've said before and said again, if I was the commissioner and could push a button, I got to have a Knicks there. But because I was OKC Celtics out, I've got to keep my parlay on OKC, man. Most wins in the regular season, and I'm gonna ride with them through the rest of these last series here.
Western Conference kicking off tonight. Eastern Conference tomorrow night. Uh yeah. I really don't have a dog in the fight other than I like the Knicks about that much. I like the Lakers this much.
Hey, I was listening to Gilbert Arenas the other day. Shout out to Gil, that
What
guy.
Gil say?
and they were asking him what if he was commissioner, what would he do to make the playoffs more interesting? And to his takes, I remember want to get y'all's pulse on. One, he said that the 8th seed, right, should just have to play them on the road like that. You don't get no home games as 8th seed. And then he said, and they should go like for everybody, go like the playgrounds. He's like, man, you remember make them take them? He was like, okay. So the best record team hosts, right? And the other team don't shift to their place until they win a game.
Right.
So like, yeah. So it's like if we playing, best of 4, and you ain't won one, you ain't going home. But if I win game 1, Duke's win game 2, we go play at his place for game 3, and we don't go back to my place until I win one.
That would never happen.
Oh yeah, I mean this is barbershop, man. You can't do that for ticket sales. You can, man.
Ticket sales for knowing, flights, all the logistics of things.
And all these arenas are used for different purposes.
Yep.
Like you
gotta
have
schedule them out.
Leave to go play a game, and the next day it's a hockey rink.
Right.
And when they come back, it's basketball again. Like you would have to negate all of that.
Or is a Taylor Swift or Post Malone concert up in that thing?
Yeah. But hey, did y'all play make them take them in Selma?
Yeah, well, it depends. It depends what court you go to.
Yeah, so if you go to a court, you just swap.
Yeah, but what I mean is like if we go to the projects, they might play over here. If we go to this area, they might play like this, make them take them, or however, you know what I mean. So everybody has their own rules. It kind of varies when you go to different neighborhoods, and they set their rules. Just like out of bounds. Like it's out of bounds over here. That's not out of bounds over there.
Chico, forgive me for shifting from basketball real quick, but I remember there was a chick flick out there, and it was called Love and Basketball. So while we're talking about basketball, let me talk about love for a quick second. When I see a blue star, that means they are a member. So I got to give a shout out to Keisha and Love, and I got to tell Keisha, you may want to go back and watch. You may want to go back and watch. You may want to go back and watch the morning run, and your boy Chico was, he was pitching woo on the job, and then he even said Keisha Love, she ain't in here today. She don't see this, so that's a lie. I ain't want to tell it, Keisha and Love. I just want to tell it. And I told him why he ain't feeling well.
Snitch it. That's why he ain't feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I feel like crap it right now.
Yeah, you should be cheating on Keisha and Love. You feel better.
Oh, I just slept under that cold air, man.
No,
and I did like you did. I didn't feel like getting up, turning it off.
Oh, no, it gets you every time. I know I got that damn AC too low, and I know I need to get up, turn it off, but I can't get up. Next morning, just throat thick, nose thick,
throat thick right now.
Oh, you heard Andre Walker? I said I didn't want to tell it. I want to tell it.
He told it.
Yeah, I just got to tell it.
Hey guys, he dialed me out, big beat.
I ain't snitch. I reported.
Let me ask you guys something. I know it's in the chat right now. As a matter of fact, let me go look at the chat poll. Not that. Let me look at the chat poll and see where we are right now, because the question was, how many games will Colorado win this season? 8 or more, 7 or less? I should have known. I should have put a tough one. But 8 or more is 90% right now. Everybody picking Colorado to win, although it's like a 0.4% chance, according to sports books, for Colorado to win the national championship. If you put $10 on Colorado, as of right now, you can win about $1,250, right? That's a good bet, or what do you do? I'm not a betting person or anything like that, but when you see odds like that, what do you do? What does it tell you? Yeah, go ahead. What does it tell you?
I'm 24-24 is the time. I'm always I love the odds. I let the odds govern a lot of what I do. Even when I'm playing poker and I'm about to sit out a hand, if all the other guys go in, and nobody raised it, I gotta make this bet just so I can see it as well. And when you talk about $10 to win $1,200, it's just what the most you're gonna lose is $10. They don't deduct more from your account. Let me tell you about the path forward. If you're sitting here saying, that Colorado can't make it to the Big 12 championship, then no, you don't want to make that bet. But because Colorado can make it to the Big 12 championship and because they can win the Big 12, that puts them in the playoffs.
Yep.
So it literally is just that simple. When you take the order, the steps it takes to make it, and because they're not, divisions per se in the Big 12, the top two go, you can have losses and still go. Because like I talked about the other night, cannibalization starts occurring mid-September through October, where Big 12 starts playing each other. And guess what happens when teams from the same conference play each other? Somebody loses.
Yep.
So you're going to have early on when people are having their non-conference schedules and that kind of stuff, you're going to have, 2 or 3 teams at the top that's 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. And when you start getting in October, November, they're playing each other. Now they're, 5-3. This is the way it works.
Yeah, I think if first of all, they don't know Colorado's team right now, full team, because of how Coach Prime utilizes and the staff utilizes the transfer portal, right? And we saw that last year. We saw it the year before. We saw it at Jackson State. It's a different team from the spring to when they report back in a couple weeks. It's going to be a different team. We're going to see a couple of more additions also. So people in Vegas or whoever really don't know what this team could bring as a whole, I'm thinking. So I would say, given the past, they're going to make improvements, which means that those odds will get greater. So if you do make that bet right now, $10 or $100 right now, like you said, you're in a win situation because of the improvements Colorado is going to make and because of the bet the money you're going to put out versus the money you could bring in.
And absolutely, right? One thing you got to keep in mind about Vegas, sometimes these odds ain't an insult. It's just based on history. And one thing we know about college football, as it relates to operations budgets and recruiting budgets, it goes hand in hand. When you get to like the final 4 teams, like we are in basketball, and that's the reason the pro leagues, if I can interrupt my thought, that's the reason the pro leagues have salary caps. Everybody get basically the same amount of money to spend. Trades got to be approved and all that. When you're in the collegiate level, Ohio State get to spend what they spend. Georgia get to spend what they spend, and if you can't raise as much as them but don't have as much as them, well, as my grandmama used to say, tough titty, but it's all mama got. So suck on it to go to bed. Like ain't nothing else go around. And so what I heard, sitting there they're going, okay, these teams have been winning 10 plus games a year, for the past 8 years. Their budgets are this. The odds are that's who's gonna be your top 8 teams when the dust settles.
Yeah. Unc, I heard a term yesterday that I said, I'm gonna ask Unc, does he know about this? Have you heard this? And every time Unc starts saying something sideways, I'm going to use this term to describe what he's talking about. And it was, I'm sure you probably heard of it. My cousin told me this. He said, man, you out here clapping with one hand.
I have heard that.
I have heard that. No sense. You ain't talking about nothing. You out here clapping with one hand.
You ain't saying nothing. And there's another one that defines not making no progress. And he said, you a 3-legged cat trying to bury a turd on a linoleum floor.
Oh, damn, you ain't going nowhere.
Every time you push with that one back leg, you just going around. You ain't doing the damn thing.
That's like trying to swim in a what you call a rip current, something like that. Man, that's funny. You ain't making no progress. I want to make some progress though.
There you are. This is Lunchtime Live with UNK and CHICO. The Sunday night show, the Thursday night show, and this is the lunchtime show. CHICO is a little under the weather, but y'all wouldn't know it because I have to carry the show regardless. So, like, he just fading in and out over there. Now he done went to a CU background. He's just changing backgrounds. So I think he howled NyQuil or something. I don't know what's going on with him. We're gonna pray for him. Hope he feel better. Keisha love. Don't let him fake sick trying to get out that ass whooping you owe him. I ain't. Chico, why you want to go to school today? My stomach hurt, mama. Like, oh, you go get your ass kicked.
you do that boy wanted to fight you.
So you got sick, so you didn't have to go. Then this is the best day to do it, Chico. The best to do it is on a Friday, because then you got Saturday and Sunday for everybody to forget you supposed to get your ass.
Right. He boy can calm down now.
Yeah.
But he messing around and come to school Monday mad. Oh, he real mad now. Like, damn, y'all gotta fight now, dog.
It is what it is. Say it's like an elevator in an outhouse. It don't belong.
Elevator in the outhouse, bro.
Oh, Keisha and Love, that was a good one. There, Keisha, don't get off the screen. I saw it, Chico. Keisha and Love said, "Get better, Chico, without me."
Who's gonna make some good old chicken noodle soup for your boy and invite me over?
Ain't nobody.
Nobody.
The women gonna stick together in the chat. You know, now you might get a DM, but ain't nobody gonna say it publicly. They finna ride with Keisha and Love now.
Nah, where my DMs at? This is what women be looking for. They be like, "Oh, she tripping? Oh, she tripping? All right, I got something for her. I got some chicken noodle soup, homemade, baby. Come on over here. No canned stuff." Oh man. Other
Chico.
news.
Speaking of UNK and Chico.
Okay.
Thursday night, UNK and Chico live.
Oh yeah.
Brought to you by Denise Smith State Farm. We got comedian JJ Williamson, JJ from the SIP, gonna be joining us. So it's gonna be a bunch of good laughs. Me and JJ went to high school together, grew up same neighborhood in Jackson. He's working, coming out with his own special, and we love people who invest in themselves. So many times, man, we get caught up in waiting on somebody to recognize us when you got all this technology, you can recognize your damn self. So we're gonna talk about what JJ been up to, his acting and all that, of course. So tune in Thursday night live. Comedian JJ Williamson, JJ from the SIP.
Can y'all imagine comedian JJ and Uncle Neely in the same classroom? What like that's just you're talking about diabolical.
That's we're gonna get into it Thursday night. That band bus was hell. You didn't want to come back there. That band bus was hell.
What did JJ do in the band?
He played trumpet.
Okay.
He played trumpet. I played tenor sax, alto sax, and he played trumpet.
Tenor sax. Was that saxophone?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I have no idea. I'm not musically inclined at all. I could barely make a beat right here for real. So I used to give props to all the band members back when I played football. Shout out to my dog Marco on the quad.
Man, we needed JJ for a solo one time as lead trumpet. He had the mumps. He showed up at halftime and still played.
Excuse me, the mumps.
Yeah, the mumps. You ain't never heard of the mumps. Y'all ain't get the mumps in Selma. Yeah, you probably got the mumps right now. What you been licking and kissing on? You want to listen to old Unc, y'all? Aren't we trying to tell him?
I can't even laugh for real, man. I got to laugh in silence. You know that type of throat, that sore throat. You got to laugh in silence. Silence.
Oh, like I told you about when I got hit. You try to laugh and choke more.
That's when your mama give you a whooping and you laugh and like.
Hey, you suck that bottom lip in.
Who else was in the band in the chat? Keisha Love said she played the clarinet in the band. We were the best. The quads was the do 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 do.
Chico, speaking of quads, I used to get in trouble for running my mouth so much.
I'm sure
that I actually switched from saxophone to third bass drum so I could talk while I play.
Boy, if that's not a Neely thing right there, dog.
Man, I think go back into percussion, man. They get to play and have fun.
Right. You mean the doom, boom, boom, big one.
Third bass drum.
Why do you call it third bass drum?
Because you have a series of bass drums that give a different tone of bass, a different level of bass.
Okay.
Just like you had to try, you had the quads, you got snare all the way back to fourth bass.
Let me tell you a quick story about the band. We had a guy who was an amazing football player, right? All like we knew from the hood, and as a younger little league guy, he was amazing. And he get to high school, and the first day of practice, we're like, where's Ben? Where's Ben? Oh, he's at band practice. Band practice? Man, we stopped our practice. Me and a few other guys went over there to the band practice. Said, hey, you got to come with us. What you doing in the band? So he comes with us, and he's walking over. He said, man, I thought I was going to be in the band because I thought the band member gets all the girls. We was like, man, if you don't get your ass over here and play football, dog, end up getting drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. Being over Manu, that's crazy, dog.
Hey man,
He wanted to be in the band.
Shout out to Breland Speaks, my homeboy, Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champion. Got a ring with the Chiefs. He did the same thing in Callaway High School. Loved the band because of Jack State. Wanted to go Jack State, being the Sonic Boom. Now Breland like 6'4" with no body fat and trying to play trumpet.
Oh, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be out on the field, big dog. What you doing?
Hey, we got a couple super chats. I seen one from Hal D go by, but I think it was one before two. Albert Dawkins Jr. $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that love, Hal D. Hey, fellas, these super chats are starting to feel like child support. Hey, man, we appreciate your support, Father Hal. But like a good attorney once told me, it's the effing you get for the effing you gave.
Great show, Unc.
Fadama Dote.
Let me see.
Great show, Unc. Levi Sandman. No sound man. Well, look, when Chico's sick, Manny leave. Like Chico at least showed up, man. When Chico will work sick, Manny like, hey, I ain't going up there being in that cubicle over here, breathe over me.
Yeah, no, Manny said, get that home. Vámonos. Andale. Out of here.
Go to the pregame show Instagram page and pull up the post I shared. Ferrante Edmonds in the house. Want to give her a shout out because I'm telling you, y'all have heard her time and time again on the pregame show, on the pregame network, on UNK and CHICO. And if you're looking for, you got a special event coming up, and y'all are looking for a guest speaker, this is who you want to book. Mm-hmm. This is who you want to book. You want to go to Justice for All. That's our Instagram. Justice for All. That's our Instagram. You can hit her up there. Revival services, women conferences, speaking engagements, you name it. Y'all know she don't mind sharing her testimony. Don't mind putting it out there. So if you're looking for a guest speaker for a program you got coming, no matter where you are in the nation, make sure y'all get at Ferrante Edmonds. She got that last part is her email down there. Let me see that. Yeah, Ferrante Edmonds 86 at gmail.com is how you can reach her. Ferrante Edmonds 86 at gmail.com. And let me also give her a salute and raise my cup up. You know, it's just water in it. Because her son is getting married this weekend. Congrats on the wedding.
Is this weekend? Yep. Congrats, Big Trav. Where you go, man? He's one of those guys that you wouldn't have to worry about. You know what I mean? When they get married, you know that he loves his girl. His girl loves him. They've been together for a while. He doesn't need any distractions. He doesn't care to have any distractions.
You ain't got to worry about like Uncle Chico and Keisha in Love.
No, you gotta worry about nothing like that. You know what I mean? Good. So shout out to Travis Hunter. Congratulations to him and I don't want to say her name wrong. Liana, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And
what's going on with this?
We know it's getting hot out there. You need your church fans. Where them fans at? You can get everything from Mahalia Jackson to Dr. King to Chico throwing a brick.
Y'all see the stuff I gotta do. I believe. That's the pregame show page on Instagram. Check it out. You also follow Big Dog Chico on Instagram also. Let me see what else is on here. Y'all saw the code is intro. Everything, man. Stay in tune. Stay in tune. Stay up to date with the pregame network. The NFL. NFL talking about some rule changes. A lot of different things, but we talked about before the tush push possibly being changed
I
or
think it needs.
taken out. You think it needs to?
I do. So if
Dang.
you, I know we had a heated debate last time. Are you feeling well enough to argue? Because I don't think offense should be able to do something defense can't do. And I told you before, a defensive player cannot use the lineman in front of him for leverage and advancement. Like if I'm playing linebacker, I can't put my hand on the back of the defensive tackle and jump over the line. I have to jump over without touching nobody. The tush push, everybody just pushes. This ain't no damn rugby, man.
But doesn't this align with the NFL's wants and needs? And that is to entertain and score a lot of points.
We ain't got to do it that way.
Huh?
Ferrante Edmonds, I appreciate you. She said, we are now taking up an offering for an assistant sound man. The first thing we need is a sound man, and then get the sound man assistant.
Mama Tay, come on now, Mama Tay.
We can't give him. Our sound man, you can find him. You can email him. It can't
That's
get.
a lie.
But I thought.
Don't worry about it, Coach Prime. You ain't got to go in on it. Don't worry about it, Coach Prime. Coach said that's a lie.
And Keisha Love with the Blue Star, appreciate that membership. She said, we know if we date Chico, he'll cheat on you in front of everyone. Chico, at least sneak around, man. Damn. At least
sneak around the corner.
You're always, how you get caught in Hawaii? You all the way out there got caught.
They got no game.
None. You know you get caught. Oh, you ain't. Damn.
Oh, man.
Assistant sound man. Ferrante, we need a sound man, period.
Get up off Manny. Leave my dog alone. Mama Tay, we got love for you, Mama Tay. You know it.
I was at the airport. Mama Tay had a shades on. She had a hat down low.
Man, you were so wrong for this.
Sure, like that. I said, look, when I get ready to get on my plane, just as I'm boarding my plane, I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, there go Travis Hunter, Mama. She right there."
And did it. And actually did it.
Rumors, allegedly, no proof.
Well, also,
like Shaggy said, it wasn't me. But we know it was you, Chico, because we got audio and video you cheat.
I'm too tired to cheat. I was under the influence of some medications. Like, take that. She said, "See what I'm saying?"
NyQuil made you cheat.
That's a lie. The devil is a lie.
He's scared. The devil is a lie.
Shout out to NyQuil. We need a sponsor.
We do need a sponsorship. We also need a sponsorship for this show as far as any lunchtime restaurants or, you know what I mean, business out there that want to showcase and advertise and market and let everybody know to come and get your sandwiches or your lunchtime meals. Let us know whether it's Chili's, Weeda's Chicken and Shrimp.
We got that, baby. Back. Even if baby back real commercial.
Slutty Vegan, whatever. Y'all let us know y'all favorite restaurants out there. What is your go-to lunch? Don't say peanut butter jelly.
I wouldn't, but damn, I need to go to the store and get some peanut butter and jelly.
Gotta always have that in the house, right?
Yeah, I ain't got none, man.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ocho. I started getting the good peanut butter now. You know, the one that has the actual oil in it, the real peanut butter that doesn't have like all of the extra stuff in the ingredients. I want I want roasted. I almost said.
No, roasted nuts. We know you like nuts.
Roasted peanuts with the oil in it.
We know you like oil on your nuts. Say it later. You can say it.
Oh, man. But go ahead.
I go there and ask for peanut butter. You go and ask for nut butter. Hey, where y'all nut butter at? It's aisle 3, I guess.
What's your favorite? What's your go-to lunch, huh?
Man, this is like when I just don't know what I want. I want some of everything. ain't nothing like Subway, man, because that sandwich be like a damn salad, or you can get the sandwich in a bowl. Yeah, Subway. Man, I love some Subway. But I don't know why. Like, I don't like think of Subway like at dinner. It's just always like a lunchtime.
Yeah. Subway has one of the best marketing campaigns there is. What do you think that is? Or advertising? What do you think that is?
I have no idea.
When they started baking the bread in store and stopped outsourcing it and stuff, and the bread smell.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
That's advertising right there. Even when people walking by, they smell it. It's kind of like the hot light at Krispy Kreme's. You see that, but you smell the
I got
bread.
you. I ain't mad at that.
That's dope for them.
I got a story time about that.
Here we go again. Bring me the story time.
I ain't see the graphic. I'm not doing that the graphic.
All right, there you go.
Damn, now we not gonna tell the story. The life and crimes of Uncle Chico, Subway store. Walking this Subway, Chico, and it's over by us. It's on our side of the tracks, you know, one of our Subway. Walking in, I'm looking up, trying to decide, and I go, let me get a meatball foot long on wheat. She said, we ain't got no bread. I said, okay, well, you can put it on white. You know, we don't have no bread. Well, what you got? We out of bread. I said, okay, well, how long for some be ready? She said, sir, we ain't got no bread in the whole store. Like, we out of bread.
Why y'all opening?
Chico took the words out of my mouth. I said, why the hell are y'all open? And why would you ask me, can I help you when I walk in?
Right.
I thought you might want a salad. Hell, I might need a salad, but you ain't said I wanted no salad.
You should have led with that.
There should be a sign on the door. Out of bread.
You're out of bread.
That's
all
your
bread.
Damn ingredient.
Right. Damn. And just gonna assume.
I went Smokey on Friday mode. I ain't never got nothing to go together.
You should have said, hello, sir. Welcome to Subway. Sorry, we're out of bread right now, but we do have salads.
Thank you.
I never really worked in customer service, but
I thought you might have wanted a salad.
Don't think.
I am Glenn for real, $9.99 super chat. Hey, y'all, with the wavy hands and the hearts. Hey, you appreciate that $9.99 super chat. Y'all just don't understand how these memberships and these super chats help float that boat. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Also, what helps float our boat, right? And what like this rising tide will lift all these boats is if you share this content, you know, simple share, or if you just react to it. There is a button on this video where it's like a thumbs up. Y'all can click that. You can click the bell. That's a notification bell. That means that it's free too, and it'll come up on your phone or your computer every time we go live. Do that. Also, hit the join button. You could join and become a member of the Pregame Network and Big Dog Chico's channel. That way, you get some special, exclusive content that'll come straight to members only. So y'all make sure y'all do that. Share that. Follow us on all social media so that we can continue to go up. You can continue to go up. And the only thing going to happen is this show is going to continue to get better and better. You understand me?
We're going
to keep it coming. Y'all want us to keep
guys
coming?
like Hal Dawkins, who we appreciate the love and the super chats. If that child support ever get too heavy, don't forget the like button and the share button and the notification button. Even those who make comments, all that helps. All that helps. We love you too. We love you too.
Gotta read faster, King David.
We don't like that. We don't love him. We
come on now, dog. Sound man. If you're listening, if you're watching, you can come on back. It's not contagious. You can come on back.
Shit, you got it from somebody.
Always out of stuff. I've never heard of that though. I never heard of Subway's being out of. Y'all can bake the bread right there. Oh, I guess the dough is out. So
yeah, that's what she said. Like she said, because you know me now. We've been to go down this road. I mean, this motherfucker hungry. You talking about Angel? How you run out of bread? Like, I can understand running out of one type of bread because they got selections. Did the bread truck flip over on the way over here? Like, how do you get to Tuesday? How did you leave here Monday and knowing ain't gonna be no bread Tuesday? Like, we don't have no processes.
Somebody robbed the bread truck. Keep up the bread.
I sure looked up. You know how they had that oven down there. You can see it. I looked, man. There ain't no balled up door in there. It wasn't no. He said, "Sir, ain't no bread in this building."
Now, you ain't believe him. You had
to
to look
local bread and bring it back. I said, "Don't dare me." I come back there and make me like damn Scooby-Doo sandwich. They had that damn thing, they push it down.
Yeah. Let me make one myself. I went into a Subway. I told y'all this story before. We went into a Subway in Detroit. And the dude asked us, y'all want some weed? Like, nigga, we came for a sandwich.
He behind the counter selling weed.
My dog said, I got some weed back here. My dog had a gun back there. I'm like, we are in the hood Subway, ain't it? Damn, you got protection and you got other, other merchandise back there you trying to sell, dog.
Chiquita, not the banana in Williams. Chiquita, not the banana in Williams. Chiquita say, hello, Uncle Chico.
Hear
y'all call my name. Say my name, say my name. If no one is around
you, say, baby, I love you.
You want to say it, Chiquita? You want to say Chiquita? You want to say Chiquita? What up, Chiquita?
Which one is Chiquita? It could be Chiquita. That's what we say in the hood. Chiquita.
Could be Chiquita if you in Selma.
Could be Chiquita.
You just trying to make me like Chico. Chiquita and Chico. Here you go again, Keisha Love. Here you go again. He said, "That
name could be Chico.
Can't stay home. Can't stay on his old poison. Ooh, it's Chiquita and Chico. I like how that's
Chico was a rolling stone.
If you're having a problem joining the channel with the iPad, say something in the chat and help your fellow chat out. I don't know how to do it from my iPad.
Yeah, it should just be the join button right next to the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Wayne Morgan said, depends how far in the hood you are. We must have been deep down in the hood if dude's selling herb and got a gun back there in plain sight.
Chiquita say it's like bananas, Chiquita.
You can't
you heard her heart. You heard her heart, Chico.
You can't let lies hurt your heart, Keisha.
Heartbreaking Chico. Lie, man, we got video.
Oh, damn, that's right.
It's about that's right. He said that's right. You know I got video, Chico. You plainly say, well, she ain't in the chat today. She ain't here. She ain't gonna see this.
Well, that's for her. That's for her to understand. You need to be in the chat, shout it.
She'll show up one time, you Cheeto.
What have you done for me lately? Janet Jackson say that.
Ninjas and flies, I do despise. One spread shit, the other spread lies.
Yeah. Oh, man. Where Duke's at? Caleb Clark playing against Atlanta tonight. Dukes is on what do you call it? He's on
assignment.
On assignment right now. Out on assignment right now, handling some business. So y'all stay tuned for that. Duke's gonna come back give his analysis on that, I'm sure. He's rocking with the Atlanta Dream. I think Caitlin Clark and the Fever has a chance to actually win it all this season. So I think they're gonna go in and beat Atlanta. But also, we had a heated debate yesterday online on UNK and CHICO. Had a lot of comments on that. You want to go through some of the comments after this super chat?
I want to go to Big Beats Franklin on his $5 super chat. Big Beats, 17 years in the game. He know how to cheat and get away with it. I'm just joking, Big Beats. Big Beats went to Hood Wendy's a couple of weeks ago, pulled up to the window at the order, and Chick said, hey, if you got a blunt, you get
She asked, did you have a blunt in your car?
And she said, if you got a blunt, you can have all this for free. And then he said he would tempt it.
Big Beast, you should have gave us some of that Reggie, Big Beast, and pulled off.
Reggie.
Give us some of that Reggie and pull off.
Coughing and choking constantly.
With that Reggie Bush.
Man, Big Beast say he don't keep no mid on him.
You feel me? I ain't seen no mid since 2002, man.
Yeah, he like Pimp C said, I stopped smoking with haters back in 94.
He ain't lying.
Mid. Reggie. What you Chico, if you had some high quality weed, right? I'm talking about it get you there.
Definitely has to.
And you gotta pick a name for it. You gotta name it either Keisha in love, Chiquita, or who that girl you were cheating with the other night?
We don't cheat. Black men don't cheat. Don't you know that?
I can't remember which one you were cheating with the other night. Or you got named after her.
I don't know.
Who you gonna name your weed after?
I'm on that Keisha Cole because that's what we used to call it. Or at least my boy made a song called Keisha.
You got to say in love. You can't make it be something else now.
I'm gonna say I'm on that Keisha in love. That Keisha in love sounds like a fire name. What? That's that pack right there.
I'm gonna tell you this, Keisha Love. You know, this might be his way of apologizing and trying to make up. A man naming weed after you. That's love there.
K&L, baby. How we get to talk about weed?
Have people pulling up in the hood ask for, hey man, did that K&L pack in yet? No, dog, it ain't dropped yet.
The Texas truth, you can tell when you slanging, when you the man in the hood. So
Yeah.
I'll bring a blunt every day for that free Wendy's.
And I'm gonna order way more food than that blunt costs.
You feel me? Straight up.
I'm driving out with $30 and $30 worth of baconators.
About to feed the hood like on Banging in Little Rock. When he went back with that bucket of chicken and fed the whole hood, about to go back like that with a whole bunch of Wendy's. You know what I thought I was doing?
Wayne Morgan with the membership. Wayne Morgan says, that one homeboy that y'all all have a side piece want to fight you, then act like he didn't know. I don't know. What I said nothing. I just said what I seen Chico.
See? Snitching with you.
He told on himself.
You're going to be good and loud. He's scared. That's what I'm talking about, Keisha and Love. That pack, huh? Good and loud.
Speaking of good and loud, y'all, what's that lady? She be on all the Tyler Perry movies and accusing Michael B. White, whatever his name is, of cheating. Y'all know the real loud one.
You ain't talking about Taraji P, is it?
No. Y'all know it. She got a twin sister in real life. I can't think of her name. She be real loud and arguing to everybody.
On who movies?
All them Tyler Perry movies. You know.
Yeah, I don't.
All them. Why did I get married? You know them movies. Tasha
Smith.
Smith. That's it. Andre the Kevin Doyle. I think the dude had a picture up. They said, "If your weed ain't this loud, I don't want it." And it had her picture.
That's funny. I like when you ask a question in the chat, actually are participating and listening, and they answer the question real quick.
Yeah,
I like
that, that's her name. Type up, put a picture up, Chico. You're gonna know it when you see it. She be loud in movies, man.
Oh, as a matter of fact, let me put this up. Live comments from you will appear on screen. There we go. Now we got the comments on screen now. What y'all think about that? As I pull up Tasha Smith. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Isn't this the mama from? Damn, she got a twin for real? Isn't this the mom from? Oh, no, that's not the mom from Boys in the Hood. Okay. She looked like her, though.
No, that's not the same person, Chico.
But she looked like her, don't it?
I can testify to that. That's not the same person.
She got to be older, if she was in Boys in the Hood. That's the only reason how I knew that. But she does favor her.
Is everybody going to get to see her or just you?
I'm trying to, Coach. I'm trying to. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to see your comments on the screen, y'all go ahead and put them in the chat one time.
Yeah, I man, Tasha, good actress. You know, love to see her and stuff. When she knows she can get loud on her. That dude had a picture up. He said, "If your weed ain't this loud, I don't want it."
I'm on that Keisha Cole. Yes, sir. Maybe some cannabis that make me feel better. What you think?
I think apologizing to Keisha and Love will make you feel better. Get that shit off your spirit.
Damn, Keisha and Love. I'm very sorry. You know I got love for you and everybody else in the chat. Yee! I'm just playing. You know I got love for you. Unlike no other Keisha and Love. You the one. You feel me? I feel we could be up late night on some good food, on some of that good loud you talking about out there in Tampa, looking over the water. You know what I mean?
That was some tricky when you said I love you and love everybody in the chat. That was trickery.
I love her.
Trickery.
Like Coach Pryor say, dog, I got favorites. I love all of y'all. I love all y'all differently though, for different reasons, for your different attributes is what he said. So that's how I like to break it down. I love y'all for different reasons, baby. You know, Keisha and Love.
Wayne Morgan said Chico got his chat wise lined up like he a Mormon.
Oh, damn. Poly Negro in.
Yeah, the Poly's not Polynesian.
That's what Poly's are.
He gonna remix Many Men by 50 and make it Many Wives. Many Wives. Chico got his many wives.
Like Ike Turner rubbing my chest. Where'd that come from? Man, we're at this hour mark.
Yes.
I'm barely holding on, but I'm
I mean,
here
I really,
for you
in all
guys.
sincerity, man, I
Appreciate
really do
y'all.
hope you feel better. Appreciate you sucking it up and joining the show. Hope that butter you put on your nuts is gonna work. And
Under my neck, man. We got come on.
oh, the peanut butter. You said you was going to get
Come
some peanut
on now, dog.
So, oh, you said you like the
Come
oil.
on,
The
man.
oil. The oil. The oil.
I need to go get that peanut butter and show it to you guys so y'all can have a healthier choice of peanut butter. You know what I mean? Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate you accepting my apology. I need to go get that so y'all can have a healthier choice of peanut butter, and maybe we can get a sponsorship from them. Huh? Being Chad Favors and start doing push-ups. Okay. Yeah, y'all ain't show the love for me.
Way more again.
You want me? Man, hold up, man. I ordered some stuff off Instagram, man, and I've been getting bombarded with messages on Instagram to order stuff. You know that the chest workout thing?
Yeah.
I didn't order that thing late night one day, and now I'm getting bombarded with everything. Chico, order this, order that, order this. I'm like, man, listen.
Oh man, it's like feeding a stray cat. They're gonna bring back friends.
Exactly. That's what it is, dog. Feeding the stray cat.
Sales algorithm. You click on one thing. Matter of fact, you can say something around your phone and then open up your app and they got ads from it.
Right. So everybody hold your phone up right now. And y'all need to say to your phone, come on, Unc, hold your phone up. Unc, you got to participate. Hold your phone up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me.
Say, Big Dog Chico.
I'm going to let you finish first before I say
okay.
anything. I'm not going to word with you. You had somebody pledge you some kind of damn oath or something, man. I ain't saying shit to you.
My dog, Unc, smart.
Well, particularly the sentence start with your name. Like, no, sir. I read the whole page before I sign something like,
Hold your phone up, guys, and say Chico, $20 million. Chico, $20 million. Chico, $20 million. Come on, Unc, you gotta participate. Everybody who participate, I got something for you. Look at Mama Tay. Mama Tay did it. I appreciate you, Mama Tay. Chico, $20 million. Chico, $20 million.
Damn thing. What you can say is morning run tomorrow, 11 a.m. Mountain, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Thursday night, UNK and Chico live special guest comedian JJ Williamson. Y'all definitely don't want to miss that one. And then you can wrap the show. You can do that. That's if you want to say something.
I'm going to wrap the show, but also you guys can go back. Y'all go Google comedian JJ and just look at some of his stuff from BET and Def Comedy Jam back in the day and some of the old stuff, man.
Yeah, movies
JJ.
Entertainer. He's a morning radio show host in Dallas right now with Didi in the morning. Yeah, doing his thing.
Shout out to him, man. We're gonna have him on. Can't wait to talk to him. And everybody else, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in, hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Thank y'all for joining in the chat. We will be back for more. The morning run tomorrow morning, Wednesday, 7 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Mountain time, 12 noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, we're going to be up and about here. I'm going to drink some orange juice or something like that. All right.
Okay, orange juice.
Peace in the Middle East.
A lot don't tell it.
A lot don't care who tell it.
Look at that damn picture. That's why I'm going to whoop your ass, Chico, right there.
What's wrong with the picture?
Well, right there.
Uncle always talking ish, Ocho.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Hold up. Keisha Love says she's super chat. Let me make sure I see all the super chats.
She said she should, not did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should. Oh, yeah, she did say I should super chat. I'm sorry. Uncle's way over there.
Real reading is fundamental.
It is. It is. So, shout out to y'all for those super chats. Biggest dog, Chico to the scene, place to be live and direct. Uncle Badass Neely. Your auntie's most hated uncle.
I'm gonna call your auntie right now.
All right, we out of here. Peace in the village. Yeah.